Hello, and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. R.A., what happened last time?
Nothing much.
Yeah, it was not a big deal.
Yeah, it was uneventful. Just Ezri being brought.
Timing is everything.
Back from the dead by a sphinx who plane shifted and time traveled everyone more than once in the episode. So we fought the last few minutes of our battle again, and it ended better than the previous time, which was good.
Well, you took a mulligan on the fight.
It ended the same for some of us.
Yeah, so then there was a party, and the elves, I'm sorry, what is their tribe name? Their group name?
Volcori.
Oh, the Volcori are the culture of Drow, yeah.
Okay. They honored all the heroes for their deeds and gave them some really metal tattoos, except Ezri, who left the party by himself to go back to the scene of Blackbriar's destruction to try and recover the head of the Shaper in order to get some information, only to have been beaten to the punch by he who must not be named. No, I'm kidding. Tommel.
And a big fella.
Dun. And the episode ended with the literal dun dun dun. It wasn't literal. We didn't do that, but it was,
My head heard that sound.
I don't know.
Though, so
maybe
yeah.
Maybe in editing it will.
I'll consider it just for you.
So he done hid in the wreckage.
Yep. And I believe we ended watching them disappear back through a portal. So, yeah, the shimmering doorway closes behind Tommel and his companion, and you are there in the dark of the ruins by yourself.
Ezri just stays there for a while. Probably as long as there's nothing like threatening him until light.
Okay. So
staying hidden.
Back. Okay. So back at the camp, Ezri does not return.
And I'm trying to recall the conversation. Ezri only talked to Nardali about the head. He didn't talk to anyone else about that. So, I don't know.
Can Shade roll survival to track him?
Sure.
Can I just meta game real quick?
I think it depends.
We have communicators.
We tried to get you on the communicator. You didn't respond.
You did not respond.
Oh, did we do that? Oh,
we all called for you right before
up.
we got tattooed.
Huh. Well, I was in character apparently. I don't remember that at all.
We've got a new emo character here, y'all. The cast is rotating.
To drag things back into the narrative. We did try. So, yeah.
Ezri's sitting there wondering, why isn't anyone asking where I am?
If you want Pog for anything, by the way, he's still getting his neck slapped and is back to dancing. Like, this is a fun party, and Ezri chose not to be here, so Pog dancing.
Sorry, I interrupted.
If Shade starts to poke around the edge, Ari would try to.
I mean, the Drow will go all night. Like, they're nocturnal, so this is party central. So it's very much up to you when and if you would notice Ezri's absence and what you would do about it. So if Shade would notice and see if she can track Esri, then yes, a survival roll is absolutely appropriate.
16.
Okay. I mean, Esri, were you making any attempt to be careful?
Not while leaving camp.
Okay.
Certainly closer to Blackbriar. He was making more of an attempt, but not particularly.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to pick up Esri's trail pretty easily, and it moves back generally the direction you guys came from.
I think he went back to the Blackbriar. And then she would continue on her way. Why provide context for them?
We killed that place.
Hold on, Shade. I'm coming to you.
Esri, you would be able to hear these things.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure what the time frame was, but Tommel's back.
What? We're here?
He was at Blackbriar. Did I apologize. I don't recall. Did I recognize the person, the like giant thing that was with him? Okay.
Nope.
He had a friend, but they're gone. They beat me here.
No. He wasn't there. We will. Is that where you are? We will come get you. You do not sound good.
Or you could come back to the party, which is a really good party. And we have tattoos.
Food and drink really,
And tattoos.
really make you feel better.
The drink is good, especially with the tattoos. I don't know what I just said.
I don't really know my way back. I was just kind of wait for light. I had a
I
guide
can see if we
here,
can make
but
the
I
fire
don't
bigger.
think I can. Not usually
coming.
a good idea in the forest.
Ari and I are coming
Wait,
Yeah.
why is Ari coming? Never. It's fine.
because he
Okay.
said he was.
And I think it's a remarkably bad idea for one of us to wander off in these woods alone at this time of night, especially after the fight we just had. So probably wise to bring a friend.
And since you guys already left, I'm gonna keep dancing.
I
Okay,
can see you
bye.
from where I am, Hog, but that's fine.
All right. So it's again, it's a bit of a walk, but a couple hours later, you are back among the dead brambles and ruins of Blackbriar.
Yeah, so Esri's just like sitting there at this point, just kind of amid the the carnage.
Why would you come back here?
Oh, hey, you made it.
I am very
that's
good,
good.
at finding my way in the woods. You two are not.
I'm aware. I don't know why I'm being brought into this all of a sudden. Like,
But it's just true.
I know. And I have the wherewithal to not wander off by myself.
It's very true. It's very true, Esri.
Tommel took the head and the body of the Shaper.
That's not great.
Oh, you actually saw that.
Oh, yeah. It was over there.
Oh no.
Well, if we're
And-
here, we might as well go look at where they were and see. Ari starts making his way over to where Ezri gestured.
Shade follows.
Ari would be investigating to see footprints, anything that would give any kind of clue as to what went on here.
They left a calling card with an
Yeah,
explanation.
that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Or even something
Okay.
obscure like a black rose or something like that.
Bad guy office is located at full address.
An investigation check is fine.
Okay.
Shade rolled a 16
Shade,
investigation.
Ari got a 12, so Shade can take the lead on this one.
Shade, you find tracks. You find evidence of two figures, one substantially larger than the other, and then the same footprints, not as much larger than the other. There's one set of footprints that changes, that basically halves in size at one point. You can see that someone has dug down into the big pit that was left behind when the greenhouse burned down, and then the footprints just disappear.
Well, I don't think he's making it up.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody but him is going to be able to give any insight on what they could possibly do with the head and the body of the Shaper. So, I don't know. Or you can resurrect him, bring him back, study the body. Who knows?
That's all very weird.
All of this it has been a very weird day. We time traveled today. We haven't really talked about that much. Ezri died and then he wasn't. And yeah, so seems right on brand for the day we've been having.
Yep.
Yep.
What?
All right.
Do we just take him back to the party? What?
I mean, I don't want to leave him out here by himself.
Oh,
so.
no. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys,
All right, Ezri,
you
let's
guys,
head back.
you
Yeah.
guys. Hey, hang on. I'm talking to my friend. You guys, we made the fire bigger. Can you see it? It's so much bigger over here. Can you see it?
Can we see it?
Call and take inspiration.
Right, can we see it?
Yep, buddy.
I mean, not from here. Not from here.
Ari's going to say, yep, buddy, we can see the glow over the tree
Oh, they
line.
can see it. I knew they'd be able to see. I told you, it's so big.
Don't just listen to
We
how happy he
can't
is. Don't
see
ruin it.
It's
Just let him be happy. It's been a bad day for all of us. Less so for him, but
Do you sometimes lie to me to make me happier?
no. I don't normally lie to anyone. I have a plus 8 deception, so.
Don't give him the eye
Okay,
shade.
I don't lie to
Don't
you to
try.
make you happier.
I have a +8 insight, so
There's never really been an instance like this to lie to make you happy. Pog is like having a good time at the party. Like he wants us to be able to see the fire. What does it hurt anybody to tell him we can see the fire? And we'll be able to see it eventually.
Well, he at least shouldn't make it bigger.
I'm sure the tribe will keep it under control. Cut to us returning to a burned husk of a
No,
forest.
no. Pod's doing nothing by himself. This is under guidance and approval. It's a party fire.
By the time you start to get close again, you can definitely see that the bonfire is substantially larger than it was.
Party fires, famously the type of fire that always stays under control.
Esri.
Hey, Esri, next time.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Shade.
How you doing?
Has anyone talked to Thora?
Nope. It's late.
Nope.
She's stressed.
But that's
You're gonna
probably
call her in the morning.
it's probably a good idea to let her know that Dane's okay.
Yeah.
I did not think about her. No.
It's been a very long day.
Yeah. But that's a weird answer to if you were okay.
I need to think some more. And he's just gonna wander off away from people again. Not the same direction, but just sort of outskirt.
You can think around people, and you can think into your communicator too. Next time we call you, yeah.
Or just proactively.
Yes,
if you're going off
Esri?
somewhere, ask for a friend.
No,
to
it's
come
Pog.
with you.
Thank you, Pog. You did a really good example. See, Pog did it.
You're welcome. I tried really. What are we doing?
He's gonna
Communicating.
find a tree, and he'll actually take off his communicator and just kind of put it down beside him and sit there.
Ari, is he trying to be difficult, or are these just his feelings? Because they're kind of making me very frustrated.
Esri expressing his feelings and him being difficult are one of those things that are inextricably linked, I think. Just, like water and wetness.
Those are the same. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad call, though. Asking if we had called Thora, considering how much she cares for Dane. That's probably
Oh
good.
no, that was a really good idea. I feel a little guilty about that. But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit here and
Thora?
watch Esri.
I'll go make the call. Thora?
Ari.
Hey, just wanted to give you a call. We're safe and with the tribe of Volcori that the Moon Spears are associated with, and we've got Dane out. He's recovering at the camp. We're gonna lay low here and head back in the morning.
Everyone's all right.
Some people are a little worse for wear emotionally, but physically we're all whole and well. So, well, Dane's compatriots did not make it out, but Dane is okay.
All right.
And Blackbriar is burned to the ground, so it's been completely destroyed as well. So
That's probably
We destroyed it
best.
twice.
and Tyrus, we'll get into that later. Tyrus Devalis is also dead, but Tommel was spotted by Esri, who returned to the site after we had left and saw Tommel with an unknown figure recover Tyrus's body and take it through a portal. So, but it's late. We can unpack everything in the morning if you like, but I just wanted to let you know that we were okay and that Dane was safe and whole.
Well, that's a lot, but
Yeah.
it's good to know you're all right. It's good to know you're all right.
There's more, but like I said, we can get into it in the morning.
All right. Be careful.
We will. We should be back.
Come back soon.
Yeah, we'll be back in the morning, barring any unforeseen incidences. But yeah, over and out. Ari returns to Shade. So he's just sitting there.
He is just sitting there.
How far away are we from the party, Philip? Like, are we within sight of it?
You tell me.
Esri, how far away did you elect to sit down and sulk from the party? Or
Uh,
think?
It's got to be.
you know, like
enough
Return of the
they can see
Jedi,
it,
when
right?
the Ewoks are like having the party and Luke walks away. It's like that.
Oh, so you are the okay? Then listen, Shade. We can see him. He can see us. Like he's just the firelight is on him. Like I don't think we need to babysit him at this point.
Okay. I don't want to be rude to our wonderful hosts. They are
Yeah.
very lovely. And we're very
Yeah.
helpful.
And I'm sure River's missing you too. So, yeah, they were great, especially Gnarly. She was tense.
we, we really needed her. I'm glad she showed up.
We really needed her. We really needed River. We really needed a lot to make it through this. But we did it.
But see,
So,
we've been working on our connections and our friendships, and then it works.
Yeah, that's good.
Harazi.
That's good. Yeah, that was real big. Yeah, so I guess let's go party.
I have one vial of calming draft left. I'm going to take it.
Okay. Okay. This has the effect of a calm emotions spell. Since you are taking it yourself, I assume that you are not going to attempt to save from it.
Sometimes my body just
So-
reacts to the medicine I try to take, though involuntarily. So I mean,
So you just feel the emotional intensity of the moment subsides. I mean, the description here is that you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile toward. So I think this takes the edge off of however close you are to panic. The edge is blunted, and you are given a little bit more clarity, perhaps.
And remind me how far out of town we are. I forgot how long we traveled to get here.
Oh, you're quite a long ways out of town. You're probably 10 or so miles out of town,
Okay, so a
depending on how far you are now.
day's hike or so.
But you traveled about 10 or so miles into the jungle.
Okay. Okay.
However much she's feeling it, when the others come back into the party, Pog is near or with River, dancing with or at her, just trying to make sure she's having a good time while
Mhm.
everyone else is gone. Assuming she's, down for a dancing or a swaying.
River is doing her best. She's trying to move her feet more. It doesn't seem supernatural to her to it doesn't seem very natural to her to hop around.
they
bless
rooted
you.
to the ground.
But she is
Yes.
trying.
Thank you.
Pog's just having fun with it.
Philip,
Yeah.
what with the dancing and everything? Is there like a group of drow like playing music?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some it's a lot of drumming. There's some woodwinds. That's probably the extent of it. Is probably drums and woodwinds.
Does Ari get the vibe that like, because it's a party, so I assume it's pretty casual. Like if he were to make a performance check to try and join in with the lute along with the woodwinds and the percussion, that would be okay. It wouldn't be.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Artie.
Then Ari's going to attempt to do that. So
All right, make a performance check.
Oh,
now
please.
people can
I hope he
remember
plays
Ari.
his older
Obsession.
stuff. Because I like his older stuff so much more. Yes, he
22.
played the hits.
Hey, very nice. Performance check matches the character's ability. So rare in D&D. Yeah, you pretty quickly pick up the meter. You find the melody, and standing near the drow who are playing, you begin to follow along with the lute.
Okay.
Very well.
Thank you.
After after drinking the potion, Ezri will get up to try to go find Dane.
Okay. Dane is just on the outskirts of the fire, or just on the edge of the firelit area, watching. Gnarly has stayed with him for a while, before eventually being drawn into the celebration.
Yeah, he'll just walk right up to Dane and say, "Did they know we were coming? Was it a trap?"
I don't know. They didn't speak to me about it. Did you have the impression it was a trap?
They just let us in. And then they were testing against us.
I knew that part. I could see Tyrus observing it, taking notes, hear him commenting on it. But he didn't say anything to me that would tell me one way or another whether you were expected.
I've thought about this for a few minutes. And I punched Dane in the face. Well, I tried to. Ezri's not famously good at this.
Make an attack roll. With advantage. This is extremely
I
unexpected.
would say
That's interesting. It just... Why did it add 8? Oh, it added them together. 14 plus whatever I would end up adding to that, if anything.
Do you have a strength modifier?
So plus 4. So 18 to hit.
Yeah, you cold cock Dane.
It's one
Yeah,
damage.
he's standing there in thought, and suddenly you punch him. Dane just reels back against a tree. He does not have a lot of hit points at
if
the
you
current
kill
moment.
Dane right now, I swear to God.
Esri, what in the hell's?
I think she told you not to go. And I'll walk back to my tree.
Dane follows.
Okay.
Dane follows back, and says, "Not so fast. You don't get to do that.
No? Why?
No. You have something to say to me. Say it. You want to have a fight? We'll have a fight. Now. Yeah. She didn't want me to go. She advised me not to go. She didn't tell me what to do, because that's not what we do with each other. I told her what I was going to do. She accepted that that's what I was going to do, after attempting to talk me out of it. And whatever happened after, you chose to go in there. And I'm grateful that you did. But you chose to go in there. And anything that happened in there is not my fault. And I'm not carrying it for you. Now, as to the other thing, it's a bloody good thing that we went. Because what Kenneth is doing is at least as bad as what Vadalus was up to in there. And now we know about it, and we can do something about it.
What isn't Thora telling us about how we ended up together?
Ask Thora. That's not my job. You want to know something about Thora, you ask Thora.
Okay. I'll sit down at the tree.
You notice the purplish orange energy crackling around his fist subside as he unclenches his fist, and he turns around and walks back into the firelight. Unless there are other things. The party goes on until pretty much dawn.
Pog is probably not going to make it all the way.
How many of you
No.
can manage that? How many of you can manage that is up to you. But it's a few hours after sunrise when wherever you have finally passed out, if you have, you are roused by Soleil. We should get you back to town.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Pog feels great after the night of it. Pog is raring to go.
If we did crash, do we get a long rest or no?
No. Okay. Most of the drow of the tribe are now starting to bed down, but the moon spears that are here, as well as Nardali, are gearing up and they're preparing to head back. So, don't worry, it's not as far as it was in. And they set off into the jungle. You walk for about 3 hours. And so it is close to noon when you can see Stormreach ahead and come in over the bridge into Southwatch, not far from the old treehouse.
Thank you for your guidance.
You owe us no thanks. What you did was of far greater importance to our folk.
Were we didn't see any, like, as far as we know, there weren't survivors or observers of what we did, right?
As far as you know, no.
Okay.
Well, if you get a sense that Vadalus is making another try at it, that we didn't finish it, let us know.
If there is anything we can do to help, please,
Of course.
come find us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank Nardali, thank you for all of your help. You were vital in getting out of there alive.
Nardali nods silently.
Okay.
and the moon spears head off toward the toward their homes. Gnarly heads off in the direction of the Red Ring.
Home.
I think I'm gonna ask Thora
Of course.
what it was that Dane was alluding to.
He's standing right here.
He told me to. So unless anyone really objects,
I don't know why I would.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, let's walk and talk if we need to, because I'm sleepy and sore and my head hurts.
Ezri, while we're walking, last night when you left, was that like bad brain things? You were like thinking bad, like.
which time do you mean? Like when I went back to
Bric-a-brac.
Blackbriar?
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to try to find the Shaper's head so I
Oh.
could talk to him and see if I could find out if my contact ratted us out.
It's actually a really good idea. Why didn't you ask us to go with you?
But it
'Cause
seemed
when-
very dangerous.
Yeah, it was dangerous when all of us went and you died with all of us there. And
Yeah.
then we had
I
to
thought
do
maybe
everything
if-
again and only barely win. So I don't
But
think,
everyone was like really hurt, and
especially the just
like-
dead guy. That's you.
I was, yeah. But then if it was actually dangerous, then it would only have been me.
So it was.
Nope.
So when you went back to Bric-a-brac and when you were sitting at your crying tree, both of those were bad brain things. You were thinking badly thoughts, right?
Well, mostly I was thinking about Tommel, and also I kind of need to ask y'all to help me maybe kill a person. That's sort of that's still I don't know.
You know, I really like doing fightings. That's fine. But it's kind of not super cool that you just said you were going to ask us to help kill somebody, but you wouldn't help us, or you wouldn't ask us to help you look at a place that could maybe be dangerous. This is not good for the strike force, is all I'm saying. If we're going to be a good strike force, we need to have good communicatorings.
Never agreed to that.
That's what we need.
Oh, right. I'll take it out of my pocket.
You need to tell us what you're thinking.
I have a personal policy where I never make decisions related to murder on less than 4 hours of sleep, so I'm going to need to think.
Oh, no,
about
I'm
it.
good. I would like 4 hours of sleep, but I mean, if you want us to go fight someone, I'll do it.
No.
Oh, I recall the Tommel conversations of the past. I know where the rest of this group stands on murder. That's why I said I need to think about it.
I mean, it wouldn't. I guess it would be murder. It depends on how long self-defense, time frame is on that.
Self-defense is like imminent danger of attack, not conceptual they might screw me over. That's not self-defense. That's vengeance or preemptive strikes, which are ethically
What about
not super
preemptive
duper.
vengeance?
That's one take.
That's not that.
Prevent.
Prevenge.
Prevent shall be mine.
I think you're gonna betray me, so I'm gonna kill you before you can.
I mean, family. That's what family does, right?
Some.
I believe that's what we established before. Yes,
Yeah.
but
That's what some families do. Now, once again, a lot of decisions seem to have been made when I was off kidnapped in the Feywild, and I would like to revisit some of those decisions. I'm willing to table the strike force name for now in favor of the murdering.
Table the strike force. That's our name.
I don't understand.
Why would we put that name? Oh, you want to carve that name on our table so that it belongs us. We could probably get Forge to
That's
do
such a
that.
good
That
idea.
is a really good idea.
Forge
Forge
yeah.
will help with that, I'm sure. A strike force table.
In heavy metal lightning letters.
Starting to come around to the whole murder thing. Anyway.
With a Y.
I work with children.
Not recently, but
at this
that's true.
point, River says, "That is family."
Yep.
No, that's some families. Some families
Oh.
do that. Not all families do that. My family.
That's
never
why we're
did
now
that.
his family.
Right. Because we would be willing to kill to protect
Mm-hmm.
him. And so we're family. You are definitely our family. You like swooped in there with your awesome
Okay.
vine things,
I'm not-
and you are willing to kill bad things to protect us. We're family.
Yes, I would obviously, given what just happened, I would kill people
Yeah.
to protect you all
Why do you keep making
from
our
imminent
point?
danger. This is a different
To
Right.
thing.
You keep saying the same
This
thing.
is a different thing. Like, Pog, you don't like Zot. You think Zot is bad.
No,
and mean,
I
and
think he's
you do not
mean
like him at
and
all.
rude. I don't know if he's bad.
Okay. If you were concerned
don't need
that he
there.
was going to poison your
I don't
food,
need there 'cause
would
he's
you want
mean
me to
and
go
rude.
kill him? If he was going to somehow figure out where you eat, if he was going to poison the food, your food at the ship's cat to make you sick, would
Kill
you want
him
me
to
to go
make-
kill him?
that belittles Harish's control
Yeah,
over.
I think me and the cats get
cafe.
along way better than you believe.
It's-
we do.
Please don't kill him. I really like
This
his
is a
food,
hypothetical
actually. I mean, I
example.
know you don't like him, but his food is good.
That's what I hear. I liked it before he said what he said.
Yeah.
Okay. I need sleep.
I'm gonna.
We can talk about
Dane is following at about 7 or 8 feet. He's giving you a little bit of space. He's walking along with his with his hands tucked in the pockets of his jacket.
When we return, once we make it back, I'm really just gonna
Sure.
go straight
Yeah.
to Thora.
Pog is going to double check that you don't need him.
Okay.
Like, because you're having the time, and then go to bed if you dismiss. Like, if this isn't a strike force meeting, then Pog's going to go to bed.
Once again, the children are on the landing at the front of the school.
They're here.
What happened? What happened? Tell us what happened.
We fought some bad.
There he is.
Dane?
It's Dane. You rescued him.
Yep. We fought some bad monsters.
Wait. Why is River with you?
She
Crap.
did not go with
she
us. River did not
showed
go
up and
with
helped.
us. We did not take River with us.
We did not take her.
I promise.
We did not take her, and let this be an official statement that we are going to have a talking with River about the fact that she ran.
I thought
off
we
of
just
campus
talked to
into
her
a
about.
dangerous situation.
I thought
It
we
is not
talked
so.
to her about that. We were like fist bumping, and we said good job to her on everything she helped with. Did you have another conversation while we were dancing? After we danced,
She did a good job. You.
I don't know why I bother talking.
This is
I'm
so
gonna go to bed.
unfair.
River, you had a mission.
She probably leveled up.
Was it a quest?
It was
She had
totally a
mission
quest.
Oh, my
Yes, it was
goodness,
totally
we're
a
so
quest.
far behind. Oh, I'm never going to catch up to either of you now.
We are behind, and that's why we don't get to go on the missions. That's why River got to go on the mission and not
Oh,
us.
that makes a lot of sense. But
Yeah.
why didn't you go? You're at the
She
same
got to
level.
go on the mission because she left and
I mean,
didn't tell anybody.
To be fair, I did go on a mission. I
You-
went on a reconnaissance mission.
You just
so
skipped out on class.
I don't
That's
feel
all
like
you
all
did.
of us are behind.
You left? You
Oh, right. Nope.
River wanders off towards the trees.
bye River.
Yep, we beat the bad guys. We rescued Dane.
We blew
Hooray,
up a
good
whole
day.
building
Goodbye. And Ari goes to
2
pass.
times.
What?
2 times.
Wait.
Yeah.
How do you blow up a building twice?
Well, because shit and Pug is going to get distracted from going to bed by telling a very nonsensical Michael Bay version of what happened. Because Pug doesn't know what happened. Y'all disappeared, reappeared, and we blew everything up again.
Ari is going to bed. Ezri is going to talk to Thora. What's Shade doing?
If Esri does not explicitly ask her not to, she nosy. She would love to sit in on this conversation or outside the door of this conversation.
Just a sneaky little fox rolling around in the hallway outside.
Right?
Esri, do you do anything to discourage Shade from following you into Thora's office?
No, not at all.
Dane sits down in one of the chairs by the fire in the library as you go in. Thora looks up and starts slightly. There you are. I was starting to get worried. Ari said you'd be back soon. I didn't realize how far into the jungle you'd gone.
It was a long walk. Dane's here.
He's all right.
River too. She came. I don't know if you knew that. Oh,
Wait, you took River?
No. No, she came on her own.
Ah. Well, that seems dangerous.
It was that. She was.
And everything's all right?
I don't know if Dane's all right. He's alive and seems to be in his right mind.
All right. And you're all right?
Where are we?
In her
We're
office.
Sorry, where are we at the moment? In her office. So, a couple weeks ago, Shade overheard you and Dane talking, and Dane said, "Do they know?" Do you remember what the phrasing was, Shade?
He's avoiding the question. You asked if he was okay, but he's not. He died today, and then we had the Sphinx reverse time, and now he's not dead. So he's a little tired.
Reversed.
But yes.
Reverse time.
Well, the Sphinx did that. We can't do that.
Sovereigns, I didn't know that was possible.
Yet.
I didn't either. I just asked for help and she helped. So that was very nice. But Esri, I don't remember the exact wording of the conversation that I overheard.
Dane suggested that there was something you weren't telling us about how we ended up at either Black Wheel or here. The thing is, I'm realizing may not have so much time anymore. And
Wait, why is that?
do you believe in fate at all?
I've never really been one for prophecy.
My people, the other Kalishtar, they believe in fate strongly. I don't expect that someone gets to not die so many times. So I've got to figure some things out, and I need all the information.
Would you make a persuasion check?
Sure. Not great. 6.
I was involved in recruitment for Blackwheel before I understood what it was.
Well, that makes sense. Why would Dane think that would make us upset? Because, I mean, we know that's what you do.
I don't know that. I don't know if he thought it. I don't know if he thought it would make you upset. He thought you deserved to know. I admit I was somewhat worried that it might upset you.
Did you do anything other than find us?
I identified skill sets that would be useful. Plenty of people who develop aberrant marks don't develop marks that do anything particularly interesting. People who just talk to vermin, that sort of thing. Or can clean and soil things with the wave of their hand. There are marked abilities that are not useful for what Blackwheel was. I identified potential recruits who had useful abilities.
I'll just look over at Shade. I mean, that makes plenty of sense to me. I hired Kara to spy on a person. That's where she was when she missed classes for a couple days.
You sent a student on a mission without discussing it with me.
Yeah.
Don't do that. What would you... Imagine if something had happened to her.
Yeah, imagine if something had happened to someone you took responsibility for.
I can imagine it. It seemed on the lower end of risk.
If you have a good reason to need someone spied on, you could find someone a little better at it than one of the students.
I mean, I don't know if it matters in this moment, but she seems to have done a very good job. I think that's all the information. No, I punched Dane. That's...
Do I need to know why?
It seemed right at the time. He was...
Do I need to know why
safe
it seemed
by-
right, I suppose I mean.
Oh. Wrist slapping and such. I died. I was not happy about that.
No, I wouldn't think so. It seems not to stick on you.
I wouldn't expect that to last.
That's a good frame of mind. To not assume your own immortality. There's a danger in the other direction, too.
I really
I'm
should
sorry I
sleep.
didn't tell you earlier
I'm
about my role in getting you to Blackwheel. I didn't know what it was at the time.
Ironically, it probably saved my life. So
Any
guess that's
aberrant can come
3.
here, right?
Yes. As far as I can tell, Mo's head just closed. Maybe he'll develop more control over it, and maybe it'll become something that would be useful in a mission situation, but that's not why he's here.
Esri doesn't have dark vision, so having Mo around would be helpful.
I didn't I didn't recruit these students for any particular reason of their powers.
And they don't have to go on missions. Right.
No, they don't have to go on missions. In fact, I would currently prefer that they not go on missions.
That was at you, Esri. Shade would like to roll insight.
Okay.
Yes, Shade, I actually pick up on insinuation.
Oh. I'm working on it because I got that one right there. Yeah. She rolled a 20. Insight is not normally her strength.
Are you trying to read Thora's truthfulness
I
here?
am trying to read Thora's truthfulness.
Thora seems to be forthright at the moment.
Better if she was first right, but we'll take what we can get.
I didn't sleep,
Maybe they're
Last
taking
night.
inspiration.
You did not hear that.
so I'm going to go up and sleep, and then if you need me to leave tomorrow, we can talk about that.
Why would we need to talk about that?
Well, it's up to you, I suppose. If not, then that's fine too.
You certainly haven't said anything that leads me to believe that's necessary. Am I missing something?
Well, the car thing.
Yes, please don't do that again.
Yeah, I got that.
Thank you. You look like you could use some rest.
I could.
Go get it.
Good night.
It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but
Really awkward exit, Esri.
rest well. Meanwhile,
Bum
Oh.
bum bum.
luminous veins of light flow through the glossy black stone walls of the palace. Tommel follows a hulking figure down the passage. Sire, I do not understand. She was there. I felt her intervention. Her vessel must therefore be in the area. The two pass into a chamber with 4 large stone tables. Tommel deposits his burden, a headless corpse, on the table. But what does that mean? It means our timeline must accelerate. We can dither no longer. If I have sensed her, she will soon know that I am awake. But what was she doing there, Lord? The figure turns, revealing charcoal gray skin, his rippling muscles covered in glowing red and orange dragon marks. He sets a head in place with the body. With luck, he'll be able to tell us that. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Yep.
Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Khyber Shards. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can find links to all of our social media and our Discord and our merch store in the description down below. You can also find a link to Colin's Twitch, where he is sorry BTR. The O is a 0. New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday. New Khyber Shards answers every Friday. And until next time, thanks for rolling with us.